morning and welcome to News First Primetime Sunrise.
A very good Tuesday morning to you. This is News First Primetime Sunrise coming to you live on MTV Sports. I am Chan Jirampati. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. His Holiness Pope Francis to arrive in Sri Lanka today. Special security arrangements and traffic plan in place ahead of Pontiff's visit. Reports emerged that the Air Asia plane that crashed 2 weeks ago may have experienced an explosion before hitting the water. Now for those stories in detail. His Holiness Pope Francis is to arrive in Sri Lanka today. The Pontiff is scheduled to reach the Katunayake Bandaranaike International Airport at 9 a.m. The visit is also significant as Sri Lanka will be the first Asian country being visited by His Holiness in 2015. Now this will be the third papal visit to Sri Lanka, the first visit being in 1970 by His Holiness Pope Paul VI, followed by His Holiness Pope John Paul II in 1995.
Today is one of the most important days in Sri Lanka. Holy Father Pope Francis will arrive in Katunayake today, this morning, and this is an important and historical moment for our Catholics and also for all the people in this country. And we would like to invite all the people who live in close vicinity of the Katunayake Colombo Road to come there and see the Holy Father. So we would like to invite all the people in this country to prepare for this event spiritually and prayerfully.
Now the police says that a special security and traffic plan is in place in view of the arrival of His Holiness Pope Francis to Sri Lanka. News First contacted the police media spokesperson SSP Adithrona in this regard.
His Holiness Pope Francis will be arriving in Sri Lanka today at 9 o'clock. So therefore we have a special security plan and traffic plan in respect of the visit, and it is being implemented at the moment. Especially the road from Katunayake to Colombo via Siduwa, Jayala, Kandana, Wattala, Paliyagoda, Ingurukade Junction, Amari Street, Sangaraja Junction, Maradana Road, Puchiboralla, Poralla, Baseline Road, Hanatta Junction towards Bauddhaloka Mawata. The final destination is Apostolic Nunciation, and we have a special traffic plan respect of the road that I mentioned. However, the crossings are allowed till 8:30. Highway is already open for normal traffic. The restricted vehicles such as three-wheelers and motorcycles also can move on highway with free of charges. We have installed traffic signboards, and apart from that, traffic police officers are on duty. So every time, obey with the traffic signboards and instructions given by traffic police officers.
Now News First is committed to provide you with a comprehensive coverage of the papal visit to Sri Lanka. We now have News First Stephanie Lazarus standing by on location to tell us briefly on the preparations made by us during the Pope's visit. Stephanie, what do you have for us? Stephanie? Stephanie, do you hear me?
Well, thank you, Shaheen. His papacy has been hailed by many as a new dawn of a new day, and by the 1.8 billion Catholic Church. His Holiness Pope Francis' personality, style and demeanor has garnered the attention of the world over. this will be Pope Francis' first visit to a South Asian country, and we are of course honored to welcome him and to be the first country, even before him visiting to the Asia's largest Catholic church, that is the Philippines. Now the historic visit of the 266th Pontiff will be closely followed by the Newsfirst team as he's about to begin his journey at around 8:45 this morning. And this visit, which will be witnessed by many, devoid of language, ethnic differences, and we could also see many flocking to this area as and when things unfold. And you can also hear the tunes and people waking up to the tunes that is being played by huge speakers at each location. And we also witness many waking up to the news that Pope is about to arrive at their location. Well, this is a historic visit and everything is set. I'm standing along the Colombo-Negombo main road and we are about to give you the latest as and when the proceedings of the Pope's visit is about to unfold. This is Stephanie Lazarus. Back to you, Shaheen.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. Well, with more of the local news regarding the papal visit, the Colombo Municipal Council has taken measures to implement a special plan to ensure health security of the large numbers of devotees that will flock to Colombo to witness His Holiness Pope Francis. Chief Medical Officer Ruan Vijayamuni stated that a dengue prevention program as well as a program to sample water will take place under his initiative.
A special program is in place at the Colombo Municipal Council to look into the food products sold for the people who arrive in their numbers for the special service headed by His Holiness Pope Francis at the Golface Green, and also to test the safety of food, drinking water, and also the sanitary arrangements in place. All measures have been taken to test food samples and water samples. Steps are being taken to ensure that the Apostolic Nunciature, where Pope Francis will be based, will be a mosquito-free zone up to a 500-meter radius.
In other local news, the police says around 200 arrests have been made in respect of incidents of election law violations and election violence during both the pre- and post-election period. Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rona said that 24 parliamentarians, provincial councillors, Pradesh Sabha chairmen and other local government representatives were among those arrested.
We have received over 60 complaints in respect of post-election violence, and we have arrested over 40 persons for the violent act in the post-election period. In addition to that, since the first day of the notification of presidential election to date, we have received 480 complaints, including post-election violence, and we have arrested over 200 persons, including 22 politicians, such as deputy ministers, provincial council members, Pradesh Sabha chairmen, mayors, and members of Pradesh Sabha. According to the election law, still the election period is in existence. It will be remaining for another period of 2 days. So therefore no procession or no political rally could be conducted. And our strength that had been deployed for the election is remaining as it is for post-election violence, and we take a stern action against the lawbreakers.
Vehicular movement on the Ragala Candy Road, which was previously inundated as a result of bad weather, has now resumed. Our correspondent in the area stated that the Ragala Candy Road was closed for traffic for a period of 20 days due to inundation. With the gradual reduction of rainfall, vehicular movement was slowly restored along the Ragala Candy Road with the assistance of the Valapane Pradesh Sabha. However, our correspondent stated that heavy vehicles plying on the road is still restricted.